So today we're gonna be giving it our best shot, doing our best Australian accent. So Ryan, go first. Would you mind?
Good eye, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Shrimp on the barbie.
They don't say shrimp. Okay, next.
G'day, mate. How you going?
She just blew me away.
Crikey, this mate's a bogan.
I'm the only one that's never been to Australia here, so I feel disadvantaged.
Okay. Babes.
So good. Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Real College Life podcast. I hope you noticed that there was one Aussie accent that was I'm sorry.
Good job.
Aussie accent that was way better than
They
the
really
rest
don't
of
say
ours.
shrimp? They don't say
No,
shrimp?
they say
No.
prawn.
Prawn?
Yeah.
Prawns on the
Never
barbie.
say shrimp. You never say shrimp.
Never.
Are you serious?
It's like they don't say cilantro, they say coriander.
Yeah.
We just say cilantro.
Or like a bell pepper.
We're the
would
weird
be
ones. Get that into your
capsicum.
head, Ryan.
Capricorn?
We are the
Oh,
weird ones.
Capsicum.
Figured that one out.
Cap-
For a while.
Capsicum.
Prawn.
Mm.
Wow.
All right, then.
We have so much to learn from you today, Lauren. We're so glad we have
so
you on.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is awesome. Well, let's go around quick and introduce ourselves in case this is your first time in the Real College Life experience. So, Ryan, you want to kick us off?
My name is Ryan Nadel. I have been on staff with Crew for a couple of decades, and I am the father of 4 and married to my wife, Colleen. That's about all you need to know.
Okay. My name is Lauren Eddy. I am an Australian student in Curtin University. I've been a student leader with Crew for about 2 years now, and I don't know what else you want to know about me. I'm studying interior architecture at the moment. That's a lot of fun.
That's a good fun fact.
That's great. My name's Gerrit. I was a student here at UW Stevens Point. Got to visit Lauren 2 summers ago in
Mm.
Perth as a
Mm.
student on mission, and now I'm interning with Crew as a ministry intern. It's my first year.
Nice. Okay, I'm Joy Becker. Let's see. I was also a student here at Point, studied wellness, and then I interned internationally in Perth. Got to meet Lauren there as a student, so I was there for a year, interning with Crew, and then I'm back interning at this campus with Crew for another year.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Lauren, for our listeners who have never been to Perth before, can you give them like a snapshot into what Crew, we call it Crew here, obviously it's PowerToChange
Mhm.
in Perth. What is a typical Thursday night like?
So we call it weekly meeting, where we have all the students and the missionaries come together in like a big room, which is kind of like almost a mini auditorium, like a lecture hall. And we meet together, we sing a couple worship songs, we have like icebreaker games, we have a talk, and then we have little discussion groups where you break out into discussion. And then after, we go to Macca's. So that's like a short version of the word McDonald's, for those who don't know. But
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
our weekly meeting is very small, so we have about like 20 students that come along, and it's a lot of fun to be able to connect with lots of students.
Yeah, for sure. What's Curtin University like?
It is extremely multicultural, so you'll bump into people with many different like religious backgrounds or cultural backgrounds. It's very big, and you have lots of students,
Huge.
lots of different students. It's kind of similar to Point, because I've walked around a little bit, and we got big buildings with I don't know, different kind of things that you study there. So
Just
Yeah.
many more big buildings
Mm-hmm.
Stevens Point has.
yeah,
Both universities have a great boba shop nearby.
Oh,
They
yeah.
do.
Wow, the similarities are endless. And we have McDonald's here, too.
Wow.
Wow.
We are all the same.
So what do you eat at McDonald's after Crew?
oh, I love chicken nuggies.
Yeah.
Chicken nugget Crew all
With
the way.
Mac sauce?
Oh, absolutely. We've got
sauce.
Big Mac sauce. We've got the chips. I love getting like a McFlurry. That's good. Gotta
Yeah.
get some ice cream. Gotta treat yourself.
Are your ice cream machines always broken like they are? in the
Yes,
States?
yes,
Yeah.
they are.
What is with
Sadly,
that?
I don't
Global
know.
problems.
It's crazy. Global problems is right. Supply chain.
Oh my gosh.
Gotta figure this out. McDonald's.
The world really is a small place.
Wow.
It really is.
They need to fix
Wow.
their ice cream machines.
And how?
Their soft serves.
Yes.
Yeah. I think one thing when I went to Perth, I don't know what you Joy, but I was shocked about how many college students there are in Perth. When we did our mission, I visited 3 campuses, and they were all like big campuses.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of students out there and very diverse. Like you said, it wasn't just Curtin that had a lot of different people at it. It was like every single campus
Yeah.
we went to. I met Buddhist people. I met Muslim people. I met Hindu people. I met some really outlandish people who had made up their own religion. And so you really get a broad spectrum there. What was your
Yeah.
experience? You were there for a year.
Yeah, and I just feel like when I think about that and then think about our campus here in Point, or probably most campuses like in Wisconsin that
Mhm.
have crews on them, you really cannot run out of people to reach
Wow, yeah.
on one
Mhm.
campus in Perth. Not
Wow.
just like all of Perth. That's like an even more like, oh my gosh, there's so many. Even on one campus in Perth, like you're really not gonna oversaturate ever.
Wow.
There could just always be more people sharing the gospel,
Wow.
you know.
That's amazing.
There's always people sitting around after classes and
Tons
Yeah.
of people. Yeah.
like, eating.
How did you get involved with Crew?
That's a long story, but I got invited by a friend from church, and then I just went along to one of their Bible studies, and I absolutely loved it. I got connected through another one of the US interns, Ashley, and I got mentored by her, and then I just slowly came to weekly meetings and other events and really enjoyed it, and I've just been saying yes ever since. And so many opportunities have come up. Like, they sent me here to the US
Yeah.
to come to win a conference, to come to Gear Up, to do all these things, to see ministry here in the US. So I love that PowerToChange or Crew is so connected like over the world, and like you get to have opportunities to
Yeah.
go everywhere, and
Yeah.
it's absolutely
Really cool.
great.
Did you know when you came here that you might experience the coldest temperatures ever in Wisconsin?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was hoping for snow. I've never seen
Oh,
snow before
Yeah.
because
you're-
you don't get a lot of snow.
You
over
got
in
it, girl.
Australia.
Yes.
Check
Yes.
that box.
Oh, so it has been freezing. So I
Yes.
brought out all the warm gear, and I've made my first snow angel. Like, I made a little snowman.
Yeah.
I got to
Oh my
walk
God.
around in the snow. I
Uh-huh.
was so happy. So
Yeah, this is next level. This is like Arctic.
Now you get to experience your eyelashes freezing.
Mm-hmm.
what?
Yay!
No, no.
Yeah. There's some fun things we could do this weekend. You can turn water into steam like instantly.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
you-
we got to do that.
yeah. You boil a pot of water, and then you throw it in the air, and it instantly turns to steam. It's pretty fun.
Don't let it land on you, though.
Don't let it land on you. It can be kind of hot, but it's so cold it probably wouldn't even. I don't know. It's gonna be
She
fun.
was too stunned to
We'll
speak.
definitely do that.
Yeah.
No
Um,
way.
There's some fun things you can do when it's this cold. So yeah,
Mm.
we got a little like Wisconsin batch of things to do when it's super cold. You can only pull them out when it's like -20. So we'll.
Wow. And I've heard about like exploding trees.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll see that.
This is
but-
actually the first time I've heard of that. So
really.
Really?
yeah, I've
Yeah.
never heard of that before. But
I've had multiple people tell me about it.
yeah, I
Yeah.
heard about it last night for the first time.
It is a thing.
And
Very few people have witnessed it in Wisconsin.
Oh.
So, but
Wow.
maybe tomorrow's the first.
Yeah. Anyways, we were talking about summer mission. I'm curious, Lauren, as a student who's like seen a couple of batches of summer mission folks come in from the United States, like how does that impact the ministry, if at all?
So it definitely impacts the ministry. It's so exciting to have like the US students to come along to like Australia. It provides like a new kind of energy. Like, Americans are really loud. Australia-
No,
No.
Lauren, you're making that up.
Okay.
Aussies are really low key. We're super chill. So Americans kind of provide this like new energy. So we have more people going out to do outreach.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of fun to be able to do a cultural exchange, like to be able to learn about the American culture and then to be able to share your own culture, and then to provide like a way of sharing ministry.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. So I get to make new friends. As soon as I came here to win a conference, I had people from previous summer missions come up to me and go,
Wow.
Lauren, like, you're here. And So, you get to make new friends, you get to like share experiences. It's a lot of fun. So definitely makes an impact. And I love hearing how God is at work in the US students' lives and how they kind of experience mission as well. Because that's different how we receive the summer mission students as well.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's got to be such an interesting experience to both be a student who can like go on summer mission, like you've been to Japan, you've been on other missions, and to be like on the receiving end.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be able to kind of see the full circle.
Absolutely.
That'd be interesting.
Do you think it I want to ask this as like honest as I can, but I think a lot of times in the mind of like a U.S. student or even maybe some of the students at Point in Central Wisconsin, like there can be this fear of like, does it really matter if I go? And as somebody who's received on the other end, do you think it matters?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It matters. Like, we don't have very many student leaders in Perth. And so there's only so much that we can do. So when we get an influx of maybe like 10 to 15 students,
Wow.
it gives us like, it almost doubles our numbers. And so you guys like are able to do outreach when we're studying. So we can only do outreach so many times in the week. So usually maybe a student leader will do outreach maybe once a week.
Sure.
Because we're studying, we're doing all these other things as well. So to have people there full time and have a whole team there doing it like almost every day and having you guys like train up and kind of enjoy and be able to do events with us, it makes
really cool.
like a really big impact for us.
That's
so sweet.
Yeah, and beyond that, like for me, summer mission, it did not just end with like, okay, that was an amazing experience, grew so much. For me, it ended with feeling like God was opening a door to go for a year of ministry and actually be, bumping up the numbers of staff that you have on your campus for a longer term than just a month. And, me and 2 other girls felt like God was leading us to do that. And that was like an incredible experience. And it's cool to see some of the people that like me and Ashley and Lena got to disciple while we were there are still involved in the movement and are now the ones like inviting other people in. That's just like really cool to see. It doesn't need to end with summer mission.
That's right. Wow. So I want to ask this question for a couple of reasons, but one of them is that I want to say the you say Zed, right? You don't say Z, you say Zed. So you all are part of y'all. I shouldn't say that. You guys, I don't know how you say that in Australia. But anyways, Generation Z.
Yes.
Gen Z, as we call it.
Hey,
we.
are you laughing? Good, are you?
Do you guys feel like? And Lauren, as you've been in the States and you've met people and you've had people come, do you feel like there's because I've heard like culturally that there's actually a lot more similarities, and obviously we're both Westerns, like classified Western countries. But do you feel like you relate easily with students coming from the U.S., or do you feel like there's a lot of cultural divide, or how do you feel like you connect or don't connect, or does Gen Z just instantly connect across the world, or do you feel like there's a lot of cultural gaps?
I think there is similarities and differences in both. So I would say like it's easy to connect with people. I think it all depends on the personality.
Sure.
And experiences. I think people are just more excited to be able to make new friends with people across the world.
Right.
So
there's something novel and exciting about it naturally. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think on the surface level, yes.
Sure.
I think once you start like asking a little bit more about each other's experience, like the U.S. college experience is so different than the Australian university experience.
Interesting.
It is almost like not on the same playing field of like categorical life event. It is like a huge life event for United States students to go off to college and have that experience. It is not always that in Australia unless you're an international student. Would you agree with that, Lauren?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, one of the main differences is like living on campus. So that's a pretty popular thing to do here. Australians don't really have that. Like, we have some students who live on campus, but most of them live with their family or in a share house. But most of them live with their family.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think, surface, yes. Which makes it really fun because it's like you get off the plane for like your summer mission in Perth, and you're greeted by like people your age, and it's like, whoa, like,
Mm-hmm.
tell me about your home. It's like so fun.
Wow.
But yeah, some of those deeper things are where you meet the differences.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's really cool.
What do you think is Australians' obsession with gaslighting Americans?
I don't know. I think it's just a part of the Aussie culture.
She admits
Be
it.
able to poke, prod, and help make people believe certain things. I'm not going to reveal anything, but it's a lot of fun.
You'll
I think
have to find out.
you know you're in the in crowd when people start to make fun of you.
Yeah.
As
a
It's like a playful thing.
all right. All right.
As a gaslighter myself, I just wanted to know,
Whoa.
like, yeah, what's the
It's your
strat
native
here?
tongue.
But because we got off of the plane and Jeremy picked us up. Most of you don't know Jeremy, but very serious guy, looks a lot like Abraham Lincoln.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
But the first
does.
thing, he started telling us as tourists to be wary of drop bears.
Yes.
Which you should.
Which you
Isn't
should
that
be.
right,
Absolutely.
Lauren?
Which I learned you should be very wary
You
of.
should.
Um,
They're very common.
yeah, more people die from those than shark attacks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You could be attacked at any
So,
time. Look at it out in the
anyways.
trees.
that, and then they
I've
gave,
been telling people.
right after he finished that, he gave me a spoonful of Vegemite and was like, oh yeah, we all just eat this by the spoonful,
Mm,
Which they do.
which they do.
Yep. 100%.
delicious. Delicious.
Is there any food that you miss?
I actually miss a good meat pie. I have been
Really?
craving a meat pie. So it's like it's been described as a chicken pot pie. So it's similar, but then you have like beef mince in it, and like sometimes you can get gravy or like mushrooms in it.
Really does.
And
Oof.
so you would have it for like lunch. So
Yeah.
you'd go to a bakery and
Okay.
you grab it from the bakery,
So
and
good.
so it's like
Wow.
a good
Yeah.
quick thing to grab.
Or even the public transit station, they have meat pies there.
Oh yeah,
It's
everywhere.
great. I love
Everywhere.
them.
Yeah.
It's like instead of like I feel like in America when you hear pie, you think fruit pie, some sort
Mhm.
of dessert. In Australia, the first thing you think is
Meat
meat
pie.
pie, savory.
Savory.
really?
Interesting.
I didn't put that together.
Yeah.
But yeah, they gave us one that was right after the Vegemite. We did a Tim Tam Slam,
Oh yeah.
and then they gave us meat
Yes.
pies, and I bit right into it right out of the oven, and I burnt my mouth so bad.
Don't do that.
So
Like hot pizza. I mean,
Yeah.
mouth never.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like lava in there.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
Wow.
So I didn't really like meat pies after that for whatever
Oh,
reason.
Brutal.
It was like, yeah, a little bit of trauma, I guess.
That's a
Oh.
hot take.
Oh, get out of
Oh,
here.
Ryan.
Okay, but seriously, Lauren,
Yes.
how do you feel like God is moving in Australia? When you think about, I mean, you experienced winter conference with us,
Mhm.
and you've gotten to experience kind of hanging out with students, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously you know your homeland. So how do you compare, contrast, similarities, differences? Do you feel like, yeah, what's God doing in Australia right now from your perspective? What are you seeing?
Yeah, I have seen like a movement within students.
Really?
And like an openness to be able to kind of talk about spiritual topics. and
Okay.
hearing about God. You would be surprised about how many students actually want to sit and talk to you.
Wow.
Like if you were just to go up and approach them, they'd be like, oh yeah, I have time. Like I'd like
Mm.
to sit and talk about it. So, you know, being on campus, like a university campus,
Mhm.
it gives you like a great opportunity because you're on a playing field, right? You're all students.
Totally.
You're all experiencing the same thing. You're all exploring life. You've come straight out of high school. Like you're still exploring your beliefs
Right.
and you're exploring yourself as a person. So doing university campus, doing university like outreach is like a great opportunity to be able to like share your faith,
Wow.
to be able to share the gospel.
Wow.
And it's like the prime time to be able to do that.
Wow.
So that's why I enjoy doing it because there are just like, there's an abundance of people from different cultures across the world
Mm-hmm.
coming to come study.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them just come to like, or sit out to make friends or just to chill out. So, you know, doing outreach on campus is just such a great experience.
Hmm.
And I would 100% encourage
Wow.
anyone to do it.
Wow. Wow. So when you think about like Christianity in Australia,
Yeah.
are there influencers? Are there pastors everyone's talking about right now? Are there you know, when you think about movements, are there outside of Crew, are there other Christian movements that are happening? Church movements? I mean, what else are you seeing happen amongst like Christians in Australia right now?
I can't think about certain influences
Okay.
per se, but like I know that there are lots of different churches and different church groups that are like, or Christian church groups that
Yeah.
are alive and active. So
Yeah.
YWAM would probably be one of the bigger ones.
Really? Okay. Interesting.
That are going out and doing outreach, but like there are
Yeah.
lots of different churches that are doing things and doing different events.
Wow.
So,
Very cool.
mm.
Very cool. And it seems like my outside perspective is that, is it a little more like niche? Is it a little more, I don't know, is it a little more, there just feels like there's a lot of spirituality or a lot of different worldviews kind of colliding in Perth.
Yeah.
And does it sometimes feel hard to find other Christians, or is it very easy? Is Christianity, I mean, you mentioned like Americans being loud. Does it feel like, are Christians known to be loud in Perth? Are Christians known to be quieter in Perth? Is it easy to find other Christians? How does that work?
I would say Christianity would kind of be on the smaller side in Perth.
Interesting.
I wouldn't say they would like be loud. I think most Australians are pretty low key.
Yeah.
Depends on your personality, honestly.
Sure.
But yeah, there's a whole bunch of different people. I think the easiest way to connect or find a Christian is by joining a Christian group.
Sure.
So PowerToChange on campus, or seeing different groups like Christian Union.
Okay.
Like you would see, like they've been a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
But we have different events as well that lots of different Christians go to. So different conferences. We have a thing called Sports Fest, which is a lot of fun. So I recognize.
Explain that. That is very unique.
Sports Fest is a lot of fun. So it's basically a long weekend in September where Baptist churches across WA come together and they play 5 different sports over 3 days. And it's basically a big competition where you just do lots of different sports, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So you get to meet people from different churches and they all come together and they all play sport.
Wow.
All
So-
these Christian young adults.
Yeah, so it's a great opportunity
Yeah,
to invite your
really
friends along and to experience the Christian community kind of in a more social setting, in a more relaxed setting. But you also get to play sport, which is a lot of fun.
That's
So-
super cool.
I get to see different Christians from different churches there, and then you kind of like recognize them on campus or get to see them in different events. So
Wow.
there's lots of different, I feel like there are lots of different combined events in Perth from different churches.
Which I think speaks to how it is like a smaller community of Christianity.
Absolutely, like the Perth
like
Christian
the Christians know
communities,
each other.
Yeah, all of them know each other. Like the Christian circles in Perth are tiny. Like you would just know
Interesting.
people.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, because it's less of like,
Mm.
oh, there's this huge group over here that's drawing all these people who are like, oh, Christian by tradition.
Mm-hmm.
No, not a lot of people are just Christian by tradition.
Okay.
They're like Christian because they're actually Christian.
Good.
Because most of the time, I mean, it's just not really like a normal thing as it is here to just like, oh, call yourself a Christian just because.
Sure.
So if you are calling yourself a Christian, it's probably because you actually are.
Sure.
And so you're like going to all the events and like
Wow.
going to church and plugged in.
When you think of your own family, were you raised Christian?
I was, yes. I
Okay.
grew up in a Christian household.
Okay. And going back like a generation or two behind, like, were your parents raised Christian?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. That's really sweet.
Yeah.
But kind of unique in Australia?
Yeah, I would say it would be unique.
Has there been historically, and I don't know a whole lot about it, but like, was there a day where there were more Christians, like 50 years ago?
Probably.
Yeah. And it's kind of been following Europe in terms of like becoming post-Christian.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
there's a lot of apathy in
Okay.
Australia. Like,
Sure.
apathy is kind of like when you hear about it, it's like, oh, okay, that's good for you, but that doesn't really apply to me or apply to my life.
Wow. Yeah.
So, yeah, evangelism is kind of hard in that way, where it's like you're trying to break through that barrier.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah,
There's
there
so
are
many
different ways.
people that it's worth it to just keep on
Sure.
asking, just
Yeah.
having conversations.
Absolutely. And,
Yeah.
people are open to be able to listen,
Yeah.
and they want to hear about different beliefs
Yeah.
and different perspectives.
Right. That's so cool.
Mm.
Wow. Wow. Fascinating.
Yeah, it's a cool world.
Would you say a lot of your conversations when you're out doing outreach is like oh wow, that's great for you, but like I've got my own thing and I'm good. Is that kind of how they usually end, or how does the majority of that look, I guess?
Um, it actually varies from conversation to conversation. Like you said, you bump into a whole bunch of different people. Um, I think a lot of them enjoy kind of hearing or having like the deeper conversation, like asking the big questions, because you don't do that in day-to-day life. Um, but yeah, most of the conversations I would say would end in like, okay, that's good for you, but like that doesn't really apply to me. But sometimes you get follow-up conversations, which is a lot of fun, where you get to meet up with them for a coffee and you get to talk about it further. So it would depend. You'd get a mixed bag.
Yeah. How do you feel? Like, I know in point when we go sharing, I kind of feel like I have a 80% chance I'm gonna run into somebody who either is a Christian or grew up Christian, maybe is walking away from it. And there might be other categories around there. But how do you feel like going out and doing outreach in Perth, like having no idea what you might run into?
It's a lot of trusting God and leaving the results to Him, because you're taking like a really big step, going like, I don't know if I'll meet a Christian. I don't know what their thoughts are or their perspective on or their experiences. I've bumped into a lot of people who have had previous church hurt,
Wow.
or family hurt, or they've had like a really big life event and then they've turned away. So you don't really know what you're going to get yourself into. But I would say like trusting God, and to be able to kind of like put your faith and seeing where that goes. So, God provides. So
As you're out doing ministry, or as you're interacting with your peers in crew, Power to Change, do you feel like there's any moments of like unique vision where maybe God is stirring something in your generation or stirring something in you that you're going like, this could really be a new season of ministry in some way? I think being on staff with crew this long, I've definitely watched 2 or 3 different kind of like seasons of ministry come through. And I feel like this post-COVID generation in the States right now, one of the things I'm observing is that I feel like this is one of the most sendable generations that I can remember. Like this freshman class is dramatically different than students 3 years ago. Are you noticing any trend? I mean, you being here right now is maybe an indication, but do you feel like even within your peers in Power to Change, do you feel like people are a little more excited about the mission, excited about going, excited about seeing people reach for Christ? What are you noticing?
I'm seeing lots of people wanting to be able to be sent or to be able to be built up in their faith.
Okay.
Being able to want to take things seriously. I guess it depends on the person.
Sure.
Honestly, I love saying yes to opportunities, and then you see where God leads.
Yeah,
and leads me to the US, and I'm like, oh, that's great. But yeah, students are so willing to be able to kind of learn and to be able to kind of grow in their faith.
Yeah.
So wherever that takes them, even just a little step forward, going like, oh, I would like to be a student leader this semester.
Yeah.
So I've seen one of my little disciples have come and kind of grown with me, and
So
she
cool.
wants to be a student leader next semester.
Wow.
So it has been really good to be able to kind of grow with her and to see how God is at work in her heart, and to be able to grow her. So even just helping students take the next step to be able to either go on a summer mission or to go on a prayer walk or be able to lead a Bible study. It's been great to kind of see them want to grow.
Yeah. Do you think, we were talking about this as a staff team recently, but do you think a lot of Aussie students,
you said it right,
Aussie students?
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, Joy. Anything I say right in Australian, like that's a language, but anything I say right with an Australian accent is because of Joy. So, and probably Anna.
Good job, Joy.
Maybe a few others.
For sure.
Do you feel like, we were talking about this in a staff meeting, but like this idea of being discipled online, or that, people are using the internet for spiritual resource, is that popular amongst college students in Australia? Is that something that you see your peers doing, or that you're doing, like looking for different kinds of spiritual resources on the internet, whether through podcasts or whether through YouTube or whatever else?
Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely use like the internet or
Okay.
Spotify or
Mhm.
podcasts or whatever to help me or assist me to
Mm.
have resources.
Yep.
Yeah, it
Oh,
just provides a whole new realm.
Outside like the Real College Life podcast, which I'm sure you're locked into across the sea, are there podcasts like that are popular right now? Are there things that you use or other people use that you know of?
I actually listen to a couple different podcasts.
You do? Okay.
And I have bumped into other students who listen to the same. and
Really?
It's been a good surprise.
Okay.
I would say podcasts aren't as popular as a couple of things. So when you listen to a podcast,
Mm-hmm.
you want to see if they listen to the same ones or
Really?
if you want to like learn
Okay.
from different ones.
Interesting. That's
So
really cool.
There have been a couple that have been similar.
Really?
It's just been really good.
Okay.
So I would just be like, oh, you listen to this too. This is so
Are
cool.
they Australian based or are they based in the U.S. or somewhere else? Or?
Based in the US,
Okay.
I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the podcasts that y'all are liking from the U.S.?
Becoming Something
Oh,
with Jonathan
whoa,
Quigley.
Come
okay.
on.
All right.
I
all right.
listen to that.
Classic.
I'm not up to date, but I love listening to Becoming Something.
Okay. All right.
I
all
listen
right.
to the Living Waters podcast by Ray Comfort.
Yep.
So
mhm.
he's an amazing evangelist.
Yes.
So
And he's Australian.
yes.
He is. But he's based out of the United States.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
So those
Super
are just
fun.
a couple that I listen to. But
No,
I
that's
love
great.
listening to a good podcast.
That's
It's-
great.
Yeah.
That's great. Good deal.
Mm.
Well, that's a good time to remind all of our listeners to like and subscribe, right, Gerrit?
For sure. For sure. Yeah, like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment.
Yeah.
Do whatever your heart
Share,
desires.
share.
Share it with your friends, with your Aussie friends.
It's your
Yeah.
IG story.
Love it.
Yeah. Lauren, one final question. All the people are wondering,
Oh?
how does the coffee compare?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, this is
a joy question.
Oh.
Well, because I don't actually drink coffee.
she doesn't drink coffee,
Oh.
guys.
I know. So apparently
It's hot
the
chocolate.
coffee is a whole nother level. Like-
Wait, but compare the hot chocolate though.
Oh, the hot chocolate is amazing here.
Oh,
I actually
Okay.
like the hot chocolate
really?
better here in the US than I do in
Really?
Australia.
Even from Starbucks.
Yeah,
Really?
it's pretty good. Joy can answer the coffee question though.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
What do you think, Joy?
Easily better in Australia.
Hmm.
But hey, Ruby in Stevens Point does real well. Real
Yeah.
well. And that's how we're going to leave it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed hearing Lauren's perspective on life as an Aussie university student.
University.
Can't say college.
Yeah.
That means high school in Australian.
It does.
Um, yeah.
Not always. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, hope you
see.
enjoyed her perspective and enjoyed the podcast today. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay warm.